Good morning, everyone, and thank you for choosing the market briefing analysis of today's financial news. Every day, our goal is to provide you with a thorough and knowledgeable analysis of the most relevant financial news to help you navigate the complex economic landscape. Let's begin our daily review. Financial news, June 25, 2023. Witnessed a mix of developments impacting the global economy. European stocks opened with little change, as the Stoxx Europe 600 index remained subdued. Investors are eagerly anticipating significant earnings reports from some of the world's largest corporations this week, alongside crucial central bank rate decisions. The market experienced a surge in basic resources shares, driven by miners like Anglo American plc and Rio Tinto plc, which gained over 3% following an increase in metal prices attributed to China's recent stimulus commitment. However, healthcare stocks face challenges, with Bayer AG dropping 2.5% after reducing its guidance. Unilever plc soared by 5.1% due to robust sales, while French software maker Dassault Systèmes SE experienced a decline after underwhelming results. Moving to the United States, U.S. equity futures showed a slight uptick after a mixed session on Wall Street. The S&P 500 posted a modest gain, while the Nasdaq 100 experienced a decline following a special rebalance. Additionally, emerging market stocks surged the most in 3 weeks. Treasury yields remained flat, and the Bloomberg Dollar Index saw its first decline in 6 days. The financial world is closely observing the Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank's gatherings this week for any signs of a potential end to the cycle of aggressive policy tightening. Disappointing economic data from the US and the Euro area highlighted the negative recessionary effects of continuous rate hikes. However, China's commitment to support its economy has lifted market sentiment. Amidst receding predictions of an impending recession, companies that manufacture industrial equipment, heavy machinery, and handle logistics have seen an improved outlook. The Dow Jones Industrial Average recorded an impressive 5% rise in the past month, outperforming the S&P 500 index and the tech-heavy Nasdaq 100. Currently, it is enjoying its longest winning streak in more than 6 years. This week also places significant emphasis on the quarterly results of global giants with a combined market value of $27 trillion. Companies like Microsoft Corporation, LVMH, and Alphabet Incorporated, the parent company of Google, are set to release their earnings reports today, adding to the market's anticipation. Shifting our attention to the Asian markets, stocks rallied on Tuesday, driven by China's Politburo meeting. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index surged more than 3%, and mainland China's Shanghai Composite and Shenzhen Component rose around 2%. Equity traders experienced bullish momentum as Chinese leaders pledged further support for the struggling real estate sector and commitments to boost consumption and address local government debt. China's offshore yuan strengthened to its highest level in over a week, supported by continued backing from the People's Bank of China. Additionally, the Australian dollar, closely tied to China's economic growth outlook, gained 0.3%. In the global oil market, signs of tightening persist, leading to a surge in prices to a 3-month high. Optimism regarding China's economy continues to support the outlook for energy demand. Furthermore, steelmaking staple iron ore rose by up to 1.9% in Singapore, and copper extended its gains following a 0.8% increase on the London Metal Exchange on Monday. In other news, wheat prices rose as Russia attacked one of Ukraine's biggest Danube River ports. With global markets experiencing fluctuations, investors will closely monitor the impact of China's stimulus measures, upcoming central bank rate decisions, and key economic indicators to make informed financial decisions. As the day progresses, investors will keep an eye on the U.S. economic docket, which includes Conference Board's Consumer Confidence Index data and May Housing Price Index figures. The recent announcement by the Chinese Politburo, along with hopes of more economic stimulus from Beijing, has the potential to lead Asian stocks higher. Hong Kong stocks rallied almost 3%, and futures in Japan and Australia also indicated solid rises in early Tuesday trading. Before proceeding with our analysis, we would like to remind you that your support is very important to us. If you enjoy this video and find our content helpful and engaging, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. This helps us grow and provide you with even more quality content. Now, Let's get back to the news on the financial markets and the latest updates. Back in India, the GIFT Nifty, an early indicator of the Nifty 50 index's performance, remained unchanged at 19,981. India's benchmark stock indices declined for the second consecutive session on Monday, impacted by heavyweights Reliance Industries Limited and Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited, whose June quarter earnings had a dragging effect. While the fast-moving consumer goods and oil and gas sectors declined, pharmaceutical company shares recorded gains. The S&P BSE Sensex index closed down 300 points, or 0.45%, at 66,384.78, and the NSE Nifty 50 index was 73 points, or 0.37%, lower at 19,672.35. Foreign portfolio investors offloaded Indian equities worth 83 crore, while domestic institutional investors remained net buyers and purchased stocks worth 934.87 crore. The local currency, the Indian rupee, strengthened 13 paise against the US dollar, closing at 81 rupees and 83 paise on Monday. Meanwhile, the US dollar index, DXY, maintained positive territory for the fifth straight day on Monday. During the European session, the DXY stayed in a consolidation phase below 101.50. The benchmark 10-year U.S. Treasury bond yield continued to edge higher toward 3.9%, ahead of the Federal Reserve's critical monetary policy announcements on Wednesday. Germany's Ifo Business Climate Index declined to 87.3 in July from 88.6 in June, coming in weaker than the market's expectation of 88.0. The Ifo Expectations Index, which reflects firms' projections for the next 6 months, also fell to 83.5 in July from the previous month's reading of 83.8. This contributed to euro to US dollar losing traction and declining to the 1.1050 area after a recovery attempt toward 1.1100. Meanwhile, Australian dollar to US dollar received a boost from the upbeat market mood in the Asian session and rose 0.5%, trading slightly above 0.6770. Pound sterling to US dollar experienced a drop below 1.2800 for the first time in 2 weeks on Monday. Early Tuesday, the pair showed signs of a technical correction and traded in positive territory above 1.2850. US dollar to Japanese yen snapped a 4-day winning streak and closed in the red on Monday, inching lower toward 141.00 during the European session. The Japanese government's recently published report projected inflation to stay around 0.7% in the longer term, with projected wage increases of 2.5% in FY24 following a 2.6% jump in FY23. In commodities, gold prices faced pressure from rising U.S. Treasury bond yields and closed below $1,960 on Monday. However, gold ounce per U.S. dollar managed to cling to modest daily gains early on Tuesday, trading around $1,960. In the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin broke below its 10-day-old trading range and touched its lowest level in a month at $28,850 on Monday. BTC/USD struggled to stage a rebound and traded slightly above $29,000. Ethereum lost 2% on the first trading day of the week before entering a consolidation phase at around $1,850. Key events this week. U.S. Conference. Board Consumer Confidence, Tuesday. U.S. New Home Sales, Wednesday. FOMC Rate Decision, Fed Chair Powell News Conference, Wednesday. China Industrial Profits, Thursday. ECB Rate Decision, Thursday. U.S. GDP, Durable Goods Orders, Initial Jobless Claims, Wholesale Inventories, Thursday. Japan Tokyo CPI, Friday. BOJ Rate Decision, Friday. Eurozone Economic Confidence, Consumer Confidence, Friday. U.S. Consumer Income, Employment Cost Index, University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment, Friday. Some of the main moves in markets. Stocks. The Stoxx Europe 600 was little changed as of 8:25 a.m. London time. S&P 500 futures were little changed. Nasdaq 100 futures rose 0.2%. Futures on the Dow Jones Industrial Average were little changed. The MSCI Asia Pacific Index rose 1.2%. The MSCI Emerging Markets Index rose 1.7%. Currencies. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index fell 0.2%. The Euro rose 0.1% to $1.1080. The Japanese yen was little changed at 141.47 per dollar. The offshore yuan rose 0.6% to 7.1416 per dollar. The British pound rose 0.2% to $1.2860. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin was little changed at $29,142.32. Ether was little changed at $1,851.32. Bonds. The yield on 10-year Treasuries was little changed at 3.88%. Germany's 10-year yield advanced 3 basis points to 2.46%. Britain's 10-year yield advanced 2 basis points to 4.27%. Commodities. Brent crude rose 0.3% to $82.95 a barrel. Spot gold rose 0.3% to $1,960.75 an ounce. In conclusion, we'd like to thank you for watching the market briefing analysis of today's financial news. If you enjoyed our insights and found the information helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel to stay updated with future analyses. Thank you again for your support, and we'll see you soon with more interesting news. Remember, the information in this video is purely informational and does not constitute investment advice. Always consult with a professional before making financial decisions.